What is going on, falafel friends and family? Week 3, done. It was a high-scoring week. There were a lot of players that scored a lot of points. Even in our 16-team league, we had some players score over 130 points, which was pretty hard to do in my 10-team standard league sometimes. So just some crazy scores out there. We had people putting up well over 30 points, which in a half-point PPR is still pretty difficult to do. It's crazy. It's just crazy. How many times will I say crazy today? We will know. We will know. So, first things first, Jabu. I'm calling you out, man. You are the last person that has not paid. You are not responding to my emails. You're not getting back to me. Everybody, tag Jabu about 100 times today so we can get that money from him and get that belt, get all that stuff taken care of. The poll was voted on last week, so we are only keeping one keeper from the first round. So everyone knows, if you keep a keeper from the first round, you cannot keep a second round because that draft pick penalty has already been taken. So if you keep a first rounder, you cannot keep a second rounder. You can only keep a third rounder. So just so everyone is very clear on that. Also, someone mentioned that they weren't aware that there are 8 teams that are making the playoffs. So if you are 10 right now, or 11, or even 12, you are not out of it. Pidolo, you're not even out of it. You're only a couple games back. So don't worry about it. A lot of teams make the playoffs. There's still a lot of time left. Everybody, stop freaking out. So, trophies for the week. High as a Kite Award goes to Skiznot. 155 points this week. He scored 97.9 points from Joseph Randall, Steve Smith, and Keenan Allen alone. Those 3 players would have been enough to beat Tag this week. Chief Hale, Zapped, and P. Dolo. So 3 players would have beat 4 different teams. That is pretty crazy. Sloppiest girl in the bar, Chief Hale, 48.5 points this week. Looking at your roster, you've had a bit of tough luck, man. You've got a lot of injuries, you're missing a lot of people. Not really fair, but that's fantasy, that's what happens. It's crazy. Who Let You In award? It goes to Skiznot. 91.8 point victory over Zapped. If he had only started Keenan Allen and awesome first name Smith Sr., he still would have won that game. So, the baddest bench award goes to Tag. He left 66 points on his bench, moving things around. Had he started the right combination of people, he could have won his game, even if his opponent had started everyone that they should have started too. So, that's why being on the lookout is always very good for you. I'm not even supposed to be here today award. Normally, this award goes to the person with the closest victory, but there weren't any close victories this week. All the games were pretty lopsided. Beta Pal's game was close going into Monday night, but he had Lacey going, kind of ran away with it. Pun not intended, yet appreciated. So this week, this award is going to myself, Skiznot, and Jabu, who were the ones that finally got a win this week. So we're not supposed to be here because we're not supposed to be in the win column. So that is the awards for the week. Obviously, you guys get to me again if you have any other awards that you want. I didn't get any last week, so must be sufficient enough for now. Looking forward into week 4, things start getting a little crazy. The game of the week goes to 3-0 Tram versus 2-1 Wally Central. Then we've got a 2-1 versus 2-1 Tilt in Eagles Nation and Tag. 2-1 versus 1-2 matchups are L Train and Zapped and Jabu versus Cheesehead. Cheesehead, everyone knows who I'm talking about. We have 3-0 versus 1-2 Sal versus Skiznot. Then we've got some less than pretty matchups. 1-2 versus 1-2. That is Brooksy Boy versus Knox Josh and GG versus Chief Hale. A couple of those guys are going to get back up to 500. Then the grudge match of the week, the one that everyone's been waiting for. 1-2 Sid Skeet versus 0-3 P Dolo. It's going to get ugly. One of us might win. One of us is going to win. Alright, obviously it's early. I'm done with the video. We are rolling into week 4. We got the Steelers and the Ravens tomorrow night, so everybody remember to do the pick'em. Everybody get on the chat. We haven't had many trades this week, so maybe everyone is just getting a little worn out on that. So, all right, let's have a good week, boys, and I will see you next time.